It's Slim Trader. We're back with another weekend analysis. We're going to start with USD JPY, then we're going to go to GBP USD, GBP JPY, and then we're going to look at gold and then three of the stock assets as usual: Nvidia, Apple, and Tesla. We're going to go ahead and start with UJ right now. UJ, as we had stated previously, that it was in a bullish direction, and it's continuing to go that way. Right now, where we have it going, it's still going to about 158 at this moment. There's still no type of selling pressure. As of right now, we also do have a resistance that it's at. We can see like a mini pullback, if anything, down to about 153, 100. Other than that, still no signs of slowing down for UJ. I do like this to continue to go upward for the week. Maybe here at the beginning of the week, it could be a slight pullback, but other than that, definitely going to end the week green. If we look at the last week candle, right now we do have the Heikinashis on there. You can see how much of a bullish momentum it did have. It did break a previous counter trend, so I do expect new highs for UJ. Back at 142, when price was bouncing on that tended to be the strong support level that it held up. If it would have went below that, then we would have seen UJ hit about 125, but that did not happen. 142 remained a strong support, bounced there about three times, and then from here it's just going to make a new high. I do see UJ eventually getting to about 170, but for right now, we're just going to play it week by week. It's still got a long way to get there, but that's what we're looking at over time. So back to the 1 hour, as I stated, we do have this slight resistance that we're waiting for UJ to pass. I can go to the regular Japanese candlesticks, and you can see some selling pressure right there. But if I put the path arrow, we can see it come back down to this trend line and support possibly, and then from there go ahead and start making a new high. So what I'll be looking for is that continuation. I would like to see UJ come down just a little bit more and then proceed to go ahead and make new highs for the week. We can go to GU. GU right now is on a downtrend. We do see this major pullback. And what I stated before a few weeks ago, we did have this double top here with GU at a strong resistance level, and both double tops. If you see this area was the first top that was made. It made a Head and Shoulders, and then the second one, same thing, and much lower. So that gave me all the indication I needed for it to continue to go down. So this is the wrong GU chart that I do have for it, but we do see that we can have GU get down to about the 128 area. Let me see if I can find the other one. I don't know why that one's not on there. There we go. So we did break the neckline for GU. So we can see it getting to about 129, between 129 and 128. And then from there, I would expect to see some type of um, ending to the pullback and to continue to go upward. But for right now, strong bearish pressure for GU. I would just keep looking for sales until told otherwise. We could possibly see if price wants to go up from here. We can see price hit 132, 300, and then see some type of rejection. I don't think it's done with its pullback. So we can see, let me put a path arrow here. We can see price from here can go up to this resistance, 132, 245, or this counter trend line, and then continue to make a new low, a lower low. 130 is a major psychological level. So I think that's where GU is going to be aiming for here in the next week, between the next week or two. And then from there, we just have to wait and see what it wants to do because we do have this major support at 130, and we do have a trend line that it has been following for quite a while now. It goes back all the way to early 2023. So that's something that you just can't look over when price gets down to that way. So then we can go and drop down to GBP, JPY, and GBP, JPY. That also looks bullish. The only thing that I was mindful of is this gap that it had about 2 weeks ago. This gap hasn't been filled. Doesn't necessarily mean that price is going to go down and try to fill this gap, but that is something that we have to be cautious of. However, we are above 205, um, 205 for GJ, and that tends to be a major support level as well. We're already trading above it. We tapped down on it twice already, and we've seen a lot of bullish response from there. So I don't really see GJ potentially going back down below. From here, I do believe that it's going to start making a new high. I do have a fib. We're already at the 50%. And from there, we have the 27 extension and the 61.8 where we can see GJ potentially getting to. So from where it's at now, that is roughly to the 2027 extension, it's 350 pips. So you can definitely find some great setups from where it's at now to get to 206. Right now, what I would like to see GJ do, if I do hide the candlesticks for one quick second, I do want to see it break this counter trend. So I can place this right here. And once price starts trading above there, that's when you would know for sure that the coast is clear for GJ to continue up. So that will probably happen sometime midweek. I may do a video midweek and we can go ahead and analyze from where we are at from the start of the week to the midweek. But it would be nice to see GJ come on down to about 201,700 and then continue up. That would be a great buying opportunity at this support level and trend line. All right, so after GJ, we're going to go with gold. Gold, as we've all been stating, that gold is on a tear, but we did have a bearish engulfing on the 21st, and then since then it's been trending down. This is a nice little pullback that's probably going to continue. I'm not too sure. Gold right now is kind of in a interesting space because it pulled back to the 61.8 and is holding support. However, it's still a lot of bearish momentum, but we cannot negate the fact that gold has been on a tear all year, and it's finally its first big pullback of the year uh, is right now. So mm, it's hard to kind of gauge where gold wants to go right now, but I do think that it still may go down just a little bit more. Um, it just can't keep going up forever. It really can't. And where it's at right now, it did break structure. Mm, let's put the last lower high. You can clearly see that it broke structure right here. Right here, it came down, but now it's kind of trading above it. So I can't really decipher what it wants to do. But overall, if you look at the daily, we're still we're still bullish. However, the moving averages did cross over. So I wouldn't if you're bullish, I would wait for the moving average to cross back over blue over the red to indicate that it still wants to continue up. But until then, gold probably still going to be on a pullback. It's just a lot of maybe a consolidation period. Actually, that would probably be the most ideal situation for gold is a consolidation period for a brief moment. But just this break of structure right there is what's making me think that it wants to continue down. But as you can see how it's already starting Sunday evening, Sunday night, starting off pretty bullish. But if I make a consolidation box right here, we'll just have to wait to see how it wants to break that and then go from there. All right, so we can go to the stocks now. We can look at NVIDIA. As I've always been saying every week, NVIDIA is just going to continue to go up. However, we have made all-time highs on NVIDIA, and I think we did pass 200 last week. So 200 being a major psychological level, I do think there will be some type of pullback here, some bearish pressure coming in. As you can see, before it ended Friday, we do have like a little mini support. But I do think we can see NVIDIA head down for a bit this week if it breaks below 200. So it has to stay above 200 in order to continue up. But overall, I do see